nonstop Vikings talk. It's Purple Daily on Score North and ScoreNorth.com. Purple Daily, presented by Surly Brewing Company.
I was just told by multiple sources that the Vikings had gotten a call and it went nowhere. So, like, it's a phone call. There's this weird dynamic on Twitter where I think people get confused and think a call means that trade talks are, like, ongoing. I never said that. I have no clue. All I'm saying is, with the Combine starting a week from today in Indy, Jeff, there is going to be a ton of discussion involving guys like Cousins, Danielle Hunter, take your pick.
Wow, dude. Look at you. Look at you spreading lies. You liar.
Oh, I'm big. You guys don't know.
Judd.
Lying.
I am huge in Sioux Falls. Just so you guys know, I played it a few times. Let's just say I'm big there.
Love it. Oh, man. Judd's timeline and mine has just been ablaze. Just like rapid fire Cousins Crusaders. You're making things up, you liar. Judd is the former lead Vikings beat writer for the Star Tribune. He broke everything in and around the Brett Favre era.
He's lost all his sources. He's got no sources left.
They're all dead. They're all dead.
Up. The Star Tribune showed him the door. That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
They kicked him out.
Showed him the door. No, actually, Judd probably took more money to go somewhere else because they wanted him. But that's a conversation for another day. All right. All right, so this is Purple Daily, Daily Vikings Entertainment. We just want the Vikings to win a Super Bowl before we die. And the show is presented in part by our friends at Surly Brewing Company and also by TCL TVs. Enjoy more of the things you love with TCL, with a new lineup of award-winning TVs delivering the most entertainment with stunning resolution, all at an affordable cost. And every Wednesday on the show, we go through the predictions that we've made and admit that we were wrong. When are you guys going to admit it, huh? Come on, Judd. Why don't you ever admit that you were wrong?
Yep.
Well, we're really the only show in America that puts our reputations out like this.
Why you were showing the door at the Star Tribune, isn't it? Because you were wrong.
All right, let's hit the music.
Most make predictions and then never admit they're wrong. Yeah, that's not Mackie and Judd. This is the place where we just totally own our horrible predictions.
Write this down.
And eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Write that down.
It's Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
With Mackie and Judd.
Yep. All right, boys. Here's how it works. 3 Vikings or football or show-related predictions from everybody each week. They must be quantifiable. It's really the only main rule here. We keep track of completion percentage, which Declan was the down-to-the-wire completion percentage champion last year.
Damn right.
Nice job, Dex.
Thank you.
We should probably celebrate him. I mean, Dex, this is your first Write That Down since winning the championship.
Yep. KP cleanse last time for Declan.
Oh, my God. I'm still getting back to normal from that.
Which of the 6 phases of the PK cleanse are you in
sorry
right
about
now?
that. I said KP.
Oh, well, yeah, 1 through 3 is now done, thank God. I'm still working on the last one, which is the meditation. I'll need some advice. Phil's into meditating, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you I need some.
Very present.
This might shock you. I have a hard time staying still and quiet. So I need help with finding my center there and staying still and quiet in my meditation.
You're a little nervous fella?
Yeah. Not nervous, I'm just antsy. I'm antsy.
An anxious fella.
Anxious. Yes, anxious is probably a good way to look at it.
Yeah, we can work on the meditation. I'm sure Aaron Rodgers will put some sort of PK cleanse manual out for everyone to. Can you imagine him like casually bringing that up with like the meat and potatoes Packers front office, like Brian Gutekunst, right? We're gonna connect and talk about your future. Hold on, I need to go on a 12-day PK cleanse. Okay, just whatever, Aaron. Just call us when you're back, I guess. So anyhow, the listeners won the touchdown race last year. And if you guys want to participate like Nick is about to here, you can send us a message through the Score North app. It's free to download. There's a feedback tab at the bottom. It's where we take in all sorts of feedback from you guys, comments, questions, reckless speculation for our comments episode. So that's how this whole thing works. Let's get to the accountability session, and we'll start with Judd. Got a few things here, a few things to talk about. You said the Vikings' next defensive coordinator will be a former NFL head coach. You were sniffing around there. You were close because Mike Pettin was in the mix to be the defensive coordinator, but he winds up just on the staff, and
right.
Donatel is the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, it was close.
Okay.
I I'm taking this one off. I think I'm leaving a couple of the Cliff Kingsbury ones up there because there's still some weird vibes with Arizona.
Yep.
But you said 2001 season will be Mike Tomlin's last as Steelers head coach. I think we've kind of gotten beyond that point.
Yes, I think that's fair.
If something weird happens, we can revisit it. You did say the Vikings' new coach would put himself in charge of calling the plays next season, and Kevin O'Connell did confirm that at his press conference.
Thank you. Thank you.
This one's interesting because a lot of people were giving you a ton of credit on Twitter when the breakup news leaked last week that you said Shailene Woodley and Aaron Rodgers will never get married. But then Rodgers came out with that Instagram post, and even on McAfee yesterday, he's been referring to Woodley as if they still love each other and they are still together, but maybe they're not engaged.
Yeah, I think we should let it pen.
Just keep it on the board, I guess.
I think we should keep it on the board. I think this will be clarified within the next few months.
Are you reporting this, or is this?
No. I'm just guessing that it's just very odd. And what was really odd is his Instagram post that came out a couple of nights ago following the PK cleanse. It was a lot of thank yous. Like it was a lot of and I can't figure out if he was like saying, "You've taught me a lot, but now you're out of my life." So anyway, let's just let this pen.
Okay. We all get a little, overly emotional and feel gratitude when we get out of the 12-day PK cleanse. So I understand where he's coming from. All right, I said Kevin O'Connell will say he's excited or looking forward to working with Kirk Cousins. And I went back and read the transcript again after listening to it. And he did indeed. He said exactly that he is excited to work with Kirk Cousins. I don't think it's a touchdown. I was pretty specific, but he was going to praise Kirk Cousins. So I'd love a touchdown here, but you guys call it. I don't know that it is.
I say no.
No.
It's a nice completion.
Because he's supposed to say it, yeah. In fact, if it was the opposite, he said, no, I don't want to work with Kirk Cousins. Then it would have been a touchdown, baby. Yeah. That would have been great.
The ringing endorsement, too, of, he's under contract, so I guess he's going to be here.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Garrett said a few weeks ago, Alex Boone will drop an F-bomb in the next couple weeks. Alex Boone showing some restraint lately.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Purple Daily. And he wasn't on yesterday, but hoping to get him back in the mix for the offseason here.
He'll fix it soon.
So
yeah, he will.
Yeah. And Dex, you had nothing come off the board.
Ooh, boy.
Because you didn't make any predictions last week because you were doing a PK cleanse.
Yes.
So with that, Declan, with his white-hot start to the season at 42% completions, 3 touchdowns so far. Mm-hmm. Listeners at 27.3% completions and 1 touchdown. And Judd and I sitting at 26.7 and 23.1% completions with no touchdowns on the season. So let's get Nick in the mix here. He is our guest listener predictor. He's hanging out down in Arizona. What's going on, Nick? Are you ready to throw the ball down the field, or are you going to check it down? What's your plan today?
I got a little bit of both, I think.
Okay. A little mix and match. A little CJ Ham over here, maybe a little Justin Jefferson.
He's going to matriculate that ball right down the field.
Matriculate. Who's the first person to use the word matriculate when referring to an offense?
Was it Hank Stram, the former Chiefs coach? I think he said matriculate. And it might have been in the Super Bowl against the Vikings when he basically caused Vikings fans to hate him for the rest of his natural life because of his confidence on that sideline mic.
Yeah.
Or on that mic.
He's a confident guy. Who was the first coach to wear a headset on the sidelines?
That's a really good question.
I just thought because the guys like Hank Stram and Bud Grant would go around early on just wandering around.
I think I want to say Tom Landry was the last not to, right?
Was he? Okay.
I think he was the last guy who didn't wear one because he had the great fedora hat. Oh, great.
That always bothered me about, was it Brady Hoke with Michigan 10 years ago?
Yes, he wouldn't wear a headset.
Dude, it's 2010, bro, and you're the only one that doesn't have a headset on. You're fired.
No headset. You're fired.
So, all right, we're going to go around the room here. We're going to start with Nick, Judd, Declan, and back to me. 3 trips around the room, football related or show related or Vikings related. Those are really the only rules. So Nick, fire away, man.
Okay, so for my first prediction, I'm gonna need Phil to go ahead and take off his headset.
Yes.
Sure. All right. Hold on.
All right.
Just wave your arms when I can come back.
Okay.
Okay. So, write this down. During the month of March, Phil will forget the order for the predictions at least twice.
Okay.
All right.
I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah.
All right.
I do
Okay.
too.
All right.
And during the month of March specifically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can come back, Phil. Got it.
Yeah,
That's great. Great prediction.
That's gold. That's gold right there, Jerry. That's gold.
I feel like we've had with Pulford last week making predictions about all of us.
Unbelievable.
A lot of show predictions.
He went through 3 predictions, and we're like, thanks, Pulford. He's like, oh, I'm just getting started.
Write this down.
Yeah, right. All right, appreciate it. He's like, that was a parlay. What?
Yeah.
All right, Judd.
All right, write this down. Teddy Bridgewater will end up with the Washington Commanders next season. I think he's at that stage of his life and career where he bounces to the Commanders. So Teddy Bridgewater, I would say that there previously might have been a chance that he would come here like as the backup, but I think the Kwesi O'Connell administration is going to want to cut off as many potential Zim ties as they can. So I'm going to say Teddy will end up with the Commanders next season.
That's interesting. Do you consider, I know that he's the ultimate Zim tag, as Zim loved him, but I don't think of him as like a Zim guy. I feel like he's his own guy. He connects with all the players, and Zim happened to love him because everyone loves him. I don't think of him unique. Like Jimmy Butler is a Tom Thibodeau guy.
Sure.
I don't think of Teddy Bridgewater as being a Zim guy, even though Zim loved him.
I don't think of him that way, but I don't think that they're going to purposely bring back a guy that Zim loved.
Okay.
But yeah,
Right?
I
don't know.
I just think he's at that Washington point. Like near the end, I feel like you finally get to the Washington point.
Is he near the end though? I mean, like as
No.
he's like he's not even 30 yet.
Yeah,
No,
it's
he's
going to
not.
end.
Dude, they were. You talk
it's
about
gonna
Teddy like he's 60 years old or something.
Because his leg is like
The Broncos
65.
were 7-7 with him as the starting quarterback last year in a tough division.
Yeah, it's going to end.
Yeah, we get it. You hate Teddy Bridgewater, Judd.
It's going to end. I'm a realist.
Yeah.
It's been a great. You know what? He's had a.
You're a hater.
He's going to have a great life.
Yeah, you're a
Post
hater,
football,
dude.
he's going to make a difference. Quarterback wise, the ball wobbles. Sorry. Bye. Commie time.
All right, the commies. All right, Declan,
Commie
your
time.
first prediction.
All right,
Write
my
this
first prediction
down.
is my laptop's literally crashing, so I'm using the other studio computer to do this. My MacBook probably might be biting the dust. It's been on its last leg for the last few months. That's neither here nor there. All right, first prediction for me. Write this down. The Vikings will trade Kirk Cousins this offseason, and Minnesota will also attach a draft pick in said trade. So my thought process here is if they give away Cousins, they still need to give up something for that team to take him. So this prediction is they'll trade Kirk Cousins and they'll also give up one of their own draft picks in said trade.
Okay.
Write that down.
So like the Panthers trade we've been talking about, if they want, let's say they want to trade Cousins to the Panthers, and the Panthers, the Panthers give up the number 6 overall pick, the Vikings could throw in their second round pick or something, as a little sweetener to the Panthers. That's a good trade. So how about Kirk and a second to the Panthers?
Yeah.
And the Vikings
this could
get
be-
like the 6th overall pick, a 4th round pick in 2023, and they take on Sam Darnold's contract. There, I fixed it for everybody.
And that draft pick could be future pick. I'm leaving it very open ended. Just a draft.
So just going to be a draft pick included in said trade, assuming
Correct.
the trade is made. All right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yep.
The honorary Rick Spielman 7th round pick, just as a nod.
I need one back.
Just to do it.
Write this down.
All right, my first prediction is so Judd made national waves with his fairly, no offense, like it's an innocuous, it's just a little thing that you caught wind of. The Panthers made a phone call and everyone went crazy with it for 48 hours. At some point between now and April 1st, Judd will have something that he reports aggregated again on ProFootballTalk.com or Pro Football Talk Twitter.
Okay, that's big.
So Judd will have, I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be about Kirk Cousins, but Judd will be mentioned or it'll either be a Judd or a score report of some kind that is from Judd will be attributed on ProFootballTalk.com or from the Pro Football Talk Twitter account.
All right. Pressure's on.
Going back to his lead Vikings beat writer roots here.
Listen,
if no one else wants to drum up information, then we're here to entertain and report. That's what we're here to do.
Write this down.
Damn right. All right. Are you not entertained? Back to Nick, your second prediction.
All right. For my second prediction, it's a draft prediction, so write this down. The Vikings, with their first pick, will select Nakobe Dean, linebacker from Georgia.
Okay. Can you
Big
tell
fan of that guy.
what do you know about him?
I like him. He's fast. I mean, we don't have enough linebackers. If we're going to go 3-4, we don't have enough linebackers, so may as well take a good one while he's there.
The 3-4 thing is because they are thin at linebacker. You know, like Mike Zimmer, I remember even in the preseason last year was like, once you get beyond Barr and Kendricks, it's kind of a disaster. He was openly ripping the depth at linebacker, and now they're going to maybe go to a 3-4. So they're going to have to find him somewhere. You could probably move a guy around here or there. I don't know, maybe develop someone that you drafted, perhaps, at the third round.
Yeah, no. Those guys can't play. All right, write this down. There will be a credible report this offseason that the Vikings have talked to Marcus Mariota or his camp. There will be a credible report because if they keep Kirk, I could still see because of the relationship between Mariota and O'Connell, a plausible way that he would come in as the backup here. But I'm not saying that. That's all off the record. On the record, there will be a credible report the Vikings have talked to Marcus Mariota's camp this offseason.
I love it. Love where you're going here. Legitimately could see him being a bridge starting quarterback for somebody, maybe the Vikings.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Dex.
All right, my second prediction here. Write this down. There will be no quarterbacks taken in the first 5 picks of the NFL draft this year.
Yeah.
So there will be no quarterbacks taken in the first 5 picks of the NFL draft.
Saying that before the combine, though. Saying that before the combine.
Dude, Malik Willis is going to skyrocket. I think what you have to be worried about is trades. Like if people think the Panthers need a quarterback, but it just feels like they're gonna try and trade for someone because everyone's job's on the line. But someone's going to have to leap up into the top 5 potentially for a Malik Willis. But yeah. And people are going a little crazy with this. It's a weak quarterback class. Like everyone's just saying that and parroting it. Yes, it's a weaker class, but dude, go ask NFL personnel people. What do you think of Malik Willis? Would you want him? Yeah.
Well, and this is the time when we always hear that until the combine and pro days, right?
Yeah, and then it's like,
this class is weak, and it's like, oh my god, I saw Malik Willis work out. I got to get him.
Like there's going to be one or two guys are going to be viable starting quarterbacks out of this class, almost assuredly. I'm not saying they're going to be Hall of Famers, but someone's going to have a nice little 5+ year run at some point. So
write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, write this down. Before next week's Write That Down session, the Vikings will restructure someone's contract. There will either be a restructuring or
okay.
I don't want to get hurt with semantics here. There will be a restructuring. I'll just leave it at that. A restructuring of some kind of someone's contract between
next week. Okay.
The Packers was it Clark, Kenny Clark? They restructured today to free up like $11 million in cap space. They saw that Aaron Rodgers interview yesterday. They're like, yeah, we better start freeing some money up for a Devontae Adams extension.
Devontae, if nothing else, right?
Well, Rodgers said on the show, he basically said, nah, no one wants that. When he says, I don't think the organization or Devontae want that to happen, he's really saying, don't franchise tag him.
He owns that team right now. It's incredible.
Yeah. All right. Back to Nick, your third and final prediction, sir.
All right. So for my third and final prediction, I kind of think this is a touchdown pass, and let me know what you guys think. Write this down. Come the 5th day of the league year, Danielle Hunter will not be on the roster.
I think it's I think it's a touchdown.
Yeah, it's specific enough.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
It's a pretty
it's bold. Isn't that when his contract is due up? Is on the 5th day?
The roster bonus.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So they have to kind of figure out. Yeah, they'll have to do something with it. I feel like they're going to want to keep him, but who knows? I'm sure those discussions are going to ramp up at the combine next week, right? When agents and front office people are tipping a few drinks back in Indianapolis and talking about the future.
And I continue to go back to this question: does Danielle Hunter want to play in a 3-4? Like that's an important question.
Yeah.
And if he says, you know what, guys, no, screw you, you got a problem.
No, I feel like he would thrive. I think he would thrive almost anywhere.
I feel like he would too, but I mean, he doesn't really talk much, and we don't know, and so there could be circumstances which cause them to be like, oh, okay, this probably is not going to work out great. Just possibly. Yeah. I don't know that for sure. I'm not reporting that, okay?
Okay, just make it
Like,
clear.
All right.
Like I don't want to be
Okay.
shown the door here again, like I was previously.
So, Nick, since you've got this platform here, this life-changing platform again on Purple Daily, is there anyone in your life you'd like to thank that brought you here today?
Well, the first time I was on, I thanked my wife and my grandmother. So this time around, I'm going to thank the three of you guys. Recently, we had to put one of our cats down, and you guys got me through through those hard times. So,
worst.
I appreciate you guys for doing that.
I had
Sorry
to
to
do
hear
the
that.
same thing with our little Tommy last year, and it was just
Yep.
the
Sucks.
sadness I have felt losing animals in many cases is greater than the sadness I have felt losing like relatives in my life. Which I won't name those relatives, but
I was gonna say, can we go through a list of the relatives you didn't care to guide? No,
so,
that's sad, dude. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Nick,
No,
thanks.
you're good.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
coming
Yep.
on. You are in. You're definitely in animal-friendly territory here. I'm a cat guy myself, so we'll get you on again sometime, dude. All right.
I'm married to Crazy Cat Lady, so I'll DM you the number of cats we have, and you will laugh at me.
Is it? Can I set an over/under? Over.
ahead.
Is it over or under 4.5?
Over.
Oh my god!
Oh my! So
I love it, dude.
8?
I got my aunt in California
Over.
is the same way.
Over
Oh!
8? Over 8? Hold on a second. We can't let him go.
Wait, are they? Do you live on a farm or something? Are they all indoor?
No, I have a huge house.
Okay. I'll tell you. So I grew up on a hobby farm, a 7-acre hobby farm, and we always had like a small handful of indoor cats, but we also had outdoor like barn cats and stuff. We once had 23 cats when I was a kid. 3 indoor, and then the rest
Under
were
that.
23. Okay. 11.
Over.
Oh my God. 14.
This is freaking me out.
Under.
Dex hates cats and horses.
Okay, so we're down to 12.
Over.
There you go.
You got 13 cats?
13 cats, man.
Yep. Yep. It would have
my
been 14, but the one we had to put down.
Man. Declan, are you okay?
No, I'm terrified. And if you say you have horses on your house
Come to
too,
my
I'm
house, Declan. Come to my
no,
house.
Nick.
Come on,
No way.
Dex.
I appreciate everything you
Arizona,
do,
you just
and
got
I love that
invited
you
to-
love Purple Daily. I'm never stepping foot in your house ever.
Dude, you just got invited to Arizona in the middle of winter. How can you turn
Yeah,
that
dude.
down?
Spring training.
I will
man, go
freeze
down
my
there.
arse off before I enter a house with a dozen cats.
It's not like they're all going to attack you, dude.
We
No,
need
they
Nick
will.
and Nick and Declan to do some sort of Purple Daily reality show together. Let's make this happen and get Pulford Skull in with his horses.
Dex can stay in the guest room, and then Nick can let all 13 cats in to cuddle with Declan at night. Scratch his eyeballs out.
Oh man! All right, Nick. Thanks for coming
All right,
on.
guys.
Say hi to your
Yep, no
13
problem.
cats. We
Nick.
appreciate
Will
you,
do.
man. See you, dude.
Bye.
All right, that's guest listener Nick, right there.
Wow.
I'd rather go back to school.
Okay.
And I had a nightmare last night about school, and I would rather go back to school.
13 cats or brush a horse. Gotta do one.
God.
Dude, they're
What's the
this is
stipulation
this
of
is
me
my
in the
life
house?
growing up. Horses and cats are the
Like
best.
I
man.
have
grew
to
up
spend the night in a
good.
house with 13 cats? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. 13 cats.
What do you think is
spend
going
the
to
night.
happen?
Are the cats near me when I'm sleeping?
There's
they-
13. Of course
There's
they
probably,
are.
there's probably 2 or 3 that sleep on your chest. Yeah.
All right, I'll brush the horse. I'll brush the horse.
Why, dude?
I will brush
what are
the
you
horse.
afraid of?
Cats? I have the Red Foreman outlook on cats. Best case scenario, it craps in your own house. I want nothing to do with a cat.
Cats go, dude. Cats are more
They
house.
eat you when if you die in your
dogs.
house, they'll eat you. I want nothing to do with
Well,
Well,
cats.
you're already dead. I
Yeah,
don't
who
think that's
cares?
true for one, but you're already dead.
But
so it doesn't matter.
cats are actually house trained more so than dogs.
Yeah.
I trust the dog.
You can leave a cat for a couple days. I mean, make sure that it's fed and stuff. But like, it's,
Right.
it's very much self-sufficient. You know?
It's got the
Dogs. I
box,
love dogs,
the
but
litter
like,
box.
my God, you have to go out again. Like, just
Yeah.
let yourself out, dude. What are you doing?
Phil's right about that. Yeah, come on, man. Dogs crap anywhere.
Write this down.
Cats know where to go.
All right. What if it was a room of 13 surlies? Huh?
Oh
Sign
my
me up for
God!
that house.
Oh yeah, exactly right. Let's see, a room of 13 surleys. But let me give you this thought, okay? What if it's a room of 13 surleys packed with the first Surly variety pack of 2022. So,
How many Surleys would it take to get a horse drunk?
Horses are pretty big. Horses
they're
are pretty,
mammoth.
Probably
it would
10 or
probably
15.
take. It would probably take. Actually, you know what? It would take 2 of the Surly variety packs. How about that? And I would start it off with the Furious. Then when it goes, that was pretty good, I'd say, yeah, but Mr. Horse, Mr. Ed, try this, the Havoc Machine. And then the horse would say, oh, I really enjoyed that beer. And then I would go to the Ghost Empire Dark Lager and finally end the session with the hypermodern Idaho 7 IPA, which I would suggest, human or horse, you are absolutely going to love.
Human or
Mr.
horse.
Ed would be very happy with the Surly variety pack.
Mr. Ed also, if he ran a business, would probably have Federated Insurance as his insurance partner, because Federated's been around for over 100 years. They're very well trusted across the entire state of Minnesota and beyond. And you can find all sorts of tools and resources and people available to you as a business owner at federatedinsurance.com. It's like having a great offensive line for your business. They're all about risk management and protection. Federatedinsurance.com. All right, back to Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Let's get this. We're back to Judd here. Your third and final prediction.
All right, I'm going to go for a deep Kirk Cousins shot here with this. Write that down. Kirk Cousins will be traded by the Vikings in the next 21 days.
Wow.
So in the next 21 days,
Is this a report or an opinion?
wait, this is an opinion. I don't know this for a fact at all, but the league year is March 16th. I think it starts at, if I'm not mistaken, 3 p.m. on, I think it's a Thursday, March 16th. And I think things are going to, I think once we hit next Tuesday at the Combine, talks are going to get fast and furious with offers going back and forth. And so if Cousins is indeed going to be dealt, I'm going to say it's in the next 21 days.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Write it down. You
Very
like writing
interesting.
things down.
Declan, third and final.
All right, my final prediction. Boys, the USFL is back. Did you guys see this?
Yes.
I saw the draft.
That's right.
The draft took place.
Kyle
8th
Sloter.
overall pick.
Yeah, 8th overall pick. But I'm actually going to make a prediction about another former Vikings legendary quarterback. So Case Cookis was taken by the Philly Stars, I believe in the 12th round of the USFL draft. And he'll likely be sitting behind Brian Scott, who was Philly's first pick in the draft. So write this down. And this could be maybe hard to quantify, but we'll let me say this prediction and we'll go from there. Case Cookis will replace Brian Scott as the starting quarterback for the Philly Stars in the USFL.
Love this.
Wait, what?
This is amazing.
So Case
Cookis
Yeah.
will replace Brian Scott as the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Stars at some point this season in the USFL.
Okay, that sounds good.
as the starting quarterback. Okay, so
Yeah.
so if he comes into a game, but then is not the starter. Okay.
I love this.
Yep.
Okay, did you say 12th round of the USFL draft?
Yeah, there was it's an absurd amount of rounds, man. I don't get it.
All right, listen, I'm not one to judge, someone's career choice here, but if your football career is headed the way of being drafted in the 12th round or later of the USFL draft, don't you think it's time to go be a gym teacher somewhere?
Some guys can't give
maybe
it up.
go back to school or something. I don't know, just start a business.
Some guys
I'm just
can't
not
give
sure
it up.
football is for you at that point.
You know who's going to, at some point in time, end up in this league soon, don't you?
Adrian Peterson.
Yes.
He's going to dominate this league.
He did.
I have a write that down
Yes.
prediction on the board that he's going to finish his career in the XFL, I think, or is that you? One of us has that.
That's me.
Okay.
Because I made it last year at the time that they were, or 2 years ago when they were starting.
Terrell Owens and Adrian Peterson are just going to carve these leagues up. It's going to be
Yes.
great.
Yes.
I'm all right. I'm going to round this. I'm going to make my own USFL prediction.
Write
here.
it down. You like writing things down.
I'm really excited for the USFL.
Kyle Sloter was selected in the first round of the USFL. And he was drafted by the New Orleans Breakers with the 8th and final pick of the first round of the draft. I guess that's right. There's only 8 teams, so there's going to be, they got to fill out rosters and stuff. So
Right.
So write this down. In his first game as a starter with the New Orleans Breakers, Kyle Sloter will throw at least 2 touchdown passes.
Okay.
Write it down. I don't know who they play or anything like that, but
And his dad will celebrate like he just threw 2 touchdown passes in the Super Bowl for the 49ers.
his dad will celebrate like he lost 30 pounds on Olivia.
And you know what?
Write it down.
That's
You
a
like
good point.
writing things
If
down?
Kyle's dad is, let's say, just a little bit chubby, and he thinks to himself, how can I drop those pounds? What can I do? Guess what? Come to me, consult me, and I will tell you that I have lost, as Phil just said, 30 plus pounds thanks to my friends at Livia Weight Control Centers. And I will say, Mr. Sloter, I want you to follow me. And here's how. I did an 8-week challenge where you will get your first 8 weeks for free. That's right. Your son is a USFL first-round draft pick, and yet I'm finding you a way to save your hard-earned cash. First 8 weeks for free. In that amount of time, I lost 26 pounds. So, Mr. Sloter, you can do that too, because if Judd can do it, you can. 855-GO-LIVIA, livia.com, LIVEA.com, and tell them Score North and Judd told you to check them out.
Yep. And I would say, too, if things don't go well for some of these USFL players, maybe there's college coaching opportunities. And, next fall, St. Thomas football is going to be back on the schedule on Score North Radio. There's also St. Thomas basketball and hockey happening in the coming days and weeks still. The season's not over. So TommySports.com for all your St. Thomas athletics tickets. TommySports.com. All right. Boy, this is the NFL offseason. It's not slowing down till like June. And even for the Vikings, like the off-season mini camps and stuff,
It's a gift.
this is such a blast. And listen, if you're not a reckless speculation lifestyle guy or gal, then our show might not be for you on a daily basis. Just want to put that warning out.
Football manna. It is football manna.
Mm-hmm.
That is what this is. It's just fantastic.
So, all right, that's a wrap on our prediction segment of the week. Write that down. You can always hit us up through the Score North app if you want to be a guest listener predictor. We will have another episode, a bonus episode of Purple Daily out as well, in which I feel like I did my duty and helped the cause for the Vikings. So check that out on the other episode of Purple Daily.